this year?
A lot.
What do you think makes him? I mean, I think people consider him to be one of the best centers in the country. What makes that guy good? That's a simple question, but probably more to it.
He's really athletic for how big he is. People kind of don't see his athleticism, but he's actually really athletic for how big he is, and he's very strong. He's one of those guys that if he gets his hands on you, like not really getting off, but he's also athletic enough to move laterally with you and to come cut you off in the second level. So it's great for me, especially going against him, because it makes it easier going against other guys.
Did you notice that pretty early on?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, we knew that when he was young. Like me, TJ, and Ryan used to talk about it. Like Tyler can move a little bit now, and he packs a punch too. So you got to come with it physically, and you need to be fast enough to get away from it.
Were you surprised he got the return to school?
No, not really, because I know they pretty much give everybody that. Like TJ Watt got that, and he went first round that year. So I wasn't surprised that that was his grade, but thank you. But I also wasn't shocked of him coming back. You know, I definitely knew he had the talent to go for sure. Probably would have been one of the top linemen off the board. It's kind of, humbling, and it's an honor that he came back, to play with him again. It's real heartwarming to see that.
You've talked a lot about the inside, like being the leader of the inside linebacker group. There's a lot of young guys after you. What do you see, like, who are the guys that have stood out to you that you think could contribute this year?
Pretty much all of them, except for like the ones that just got here. So, I haven't really seen them outside of like workouts, but I can see Mikey, I can see Jack, I can see Leo, even like Jacob Hayroth. Like many people don't know about him. I can see all of them contributing, off the bat. They all had pretty good springs. They're all athletic and strong enough to make it happen. They all know the defense. So I'm kind of really excited for fall camp. See how much they push me and how much I can push them, for sure.
Do you have questions about the front seven, like defensive line? There's a lot of new pieces or not depth at spots. Are you wondering what it's going to look like at all?
No, not really, because I've seen it, in practice, from all the different springs, all the different camps. I've seen these guys play. I'm more so, I guess, eager to see their growth, because it's one thing going from last year or even going from spring to the season into fall camp. So I'm more so eager to see their growth instead of questioning them. No question.
What was it like last year, heading into the year, when everybody was talking about you guys and you were just in the center of some of the national conversation? It was kind of a toss-up between people big in Ohio State and you guys to win the conference. What was just like, even taking away the result, disappointing result, what was it like to just sort of be in that moment?
Right. I mean, it was definitely exciting, something different for me and us, I guess, as a program, if you really think about it. I know going into 2016, people were thinking it was going to go 6-6, and we went 13-1 in 2017. So, I mean, it was definitely a different energy, from guys outside of the program, or the attention that we were receiving outside of the program. It was definitely different and exciting. I can't admit to that. It was definitely fun to be in.
I feel like you guys are more used to and maybe more comfortable with how it is now. Like, people aren't really being sort of in the underdog role, people not thinking to win the West.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're definitely more used to that. I wouldn't say we like it more, but we're definitely more used to it. Used to getting pretty much disrespected, to be honest. A top program, a traditional program, we definitely get probably some of the most disrespect in the nation, to be honest. But it's something that we're used to, and we kind of like it. We feed off of it for sure. Don't necessarily let it affect us in a negative way, but we definitely do feed off it still.
Do you feel disrespected this offseason at all?
Oh yeah, for sure. I have full confidence in, myself and my teammates and our program. So every year I'm gonna feel disrespected. Even when I'm going, I'm gonna feel like they disrespected them boys. They don't have them going number one. So I mean, and that's how everybody should feel, to be honest. If anybody's not saying that, they tripping.
I feel like some guys got caught up in that hype last year. I think A.J. Taylor told us in the spring, it feels like, even though you guys said it didn't affect you last year, maybe some of the guys had kind of got in their head. Did you feel like you kind of sensed that a little bit?
Yeah, you could probably sense that a little bit. I would say that's probably a fair fair statement to say. Because we had a lot of younger guys, coming in, especially when people went down to injury. So it's easy to get caught up in that when you're young. I was even reading my own press clippings when you're young. When you're a freshman and you're playing, everybody wants to write an article about you. Everybody wants to interview you. Everything's so new every week. You're always trying to see what people are saying about the team. What is going to be the hype? How much are you going to be on TV this week? So I think it's easy to get caught up in that. And I think that's a fair statement to say, but it was just part of different guys' growth as individuals, and for sure our growth as a team.
You ever look at the schedule and like it's probably easier for fans to be like, okay, they got to play Michigan, Ohio State, Michigan State. I'm sure you embrace that challenge, but you ever look and go, man, this year is really tough. We got all these road games. We got the hardest teams in the East. Do you think that way at all?
No, it's exciting because I didn't play them in 2016, so it makes me happy. When I saw that schedule, I was happy. I was ready to come back. I was ready for workouts. I was ready for fall camp. So it's exciting for me because those are like some of the teams that get the more media attention, get all the ESPN attention, they get all the big time games. You grow up and you see those games more so than ours. So it was always exciting for me to play them. I was ready to play them in 2016, and I'm ready now, I guess, in 2019, a few years later. So.
Chris, PJ Fleck yesterday said that his team winning the Axe was healthy for the rivalry. Do you feel like it makes it more interesting that they won one? I know you didn't want that to happen.
Right. I mean, it's always interesting to us, I'm sure they can't stand us and we can't stand them. So, I mean, it hasn't changed our energy towards the rivalry. Maybe fueled it a little more, but it was already to its max limit. So I don't know how much more fueling the rivalry can get. This is the oldest college football rivalry. That alone is legendary. Even though we had it for so many years in a row, I want to say we just tied it a couple of years ago. I want to say 2016 we tied the overall record. So I mean, it's not like we've just been dominating this rivalry for all of its entirety. But I don't know if I agree with that statement. But as a player, it's definitely always been. It's had the same energy.
You don't think it'll be a little more intense on your guys' end when you play them again and you're not the one with the Axe, though?
Right. It'll definitely probably be more intense. I'm not gonna sit here and fake and say no. But we also not really too worried about that right now. To be honest, we haven't even truly much dug into South Florida. So I mean, that's gonna be a challenging game to go down there and all that humidity in August. I know how hot Texas can get. It's gonna be humid in Florida. So it's definitely that's gonna be a fun game, to be honest. So we haven't really looked at Minnesota.
You guys told us this spring that there's now a photo where the Axe used to be, and you talked about how that motivates you guys. What do the younger guys who have never experienced really that, or haven't experienced the rivalry as much as you guys have, think about that? And, what are kind of their conversations about not having that there?
Right. I mean, they kind of had the same fuel because when they were getting recruited, they saw the Axe in there. The Axe was posted up in there. They was able to touch it and feel it and all that. Whereas on the other hand, I guess Minnesota, they couldn't have recruits touch it. But now instead you see a picture of them celebrating, on our home field with the Axe. So it's definitely some fuel. Whether you've been a part of the rivalry, yourself playing yet or not, you definitely gonna get fueled by that for sure.